All right, everybody. Joining me now, she is a friend of the podcast, or I think she's a friend of the podcast, anyways. I can think that.
I
Uh,
definitely am.
singer, songwriter, and healer, right? You're also a healer
Yeah, I am also a healer.
and a
Yes.
DJ. I remember that. And a DJ. I remember that.
And I wear all the hats. I wear all the hats.
Sundari, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I've had a crazy day and I'm happy to be here with you guys today.
I have the date here.
Oh my
October
gosh.
8th, October 8th, two, 2024. How have you been since then? Because
What?
that's when you were on the podcast last.
Wow. That is crazy that it's been that long since we were on the last time. It just feels like time has just flown by. Well, I'm opening a yoga studio right now. So that's been really exciting.
Wait. 2024, it was healing, was Soma? Or is it,
Yeah,
and
heal
now
with
it's
some.
now it's a yoga studio, or is it all together?
It's all together. Yeah, it was always my dream to open a space for people to come and heal, like a third space and like a yoga slash event space kind of deal. And it took 3 years, but here we are. We finally are getting things open, which I'm so excited about.
Well, thank you for doing this. Um,
Yeah,
I
no, it's my
wanna
pleasure.
I want to talk to you about just my friend. I read something about it being a birthday. Would you wake up and be like, "Hey, happy birthday to myself"?
Yeah, so that was a birthday release. My birthday was last month, and honestly, that song, Just My Friend, had been sitting in my archives for a good minute. I had been working on it for a while. I'm working on an album right now called Sonder, and it's part of a bigger project, but I woke up and I was just like, am I just gonna sit on all of this music or am I actually gonna release it? And so I was just like, let me just throw it out there and release this on my birthday. And people are really liking it. I released two versions. I released the original version, Just My Friend, and then an alternate version. And it's been kind of interesting because people have actually enjoyed the alternate version more than the original than
Yeah.
the original version, which has been a bummer. Well,
I
you
mean,
never
that's
know
the
how
one I
people are.
found on the reel though. When I did the reel, I tried looking for the other one. Are they both on there? And they are?
They both are on there, yeah, but for some
Oh,
reason the alternate version's getting pushed more. I don't know why, but
well, I'm sorry I contributed to that on your algorithm for the for the
it's
promo
okay.
post.
I don't mind the alternate version, honestly.
Yeah. You still counting Spotify downloads and releasing
Still
on there?
doing still doing all of that. Yeah, doing all of the playlisting and PR stuff and all of that. It's crazy out here for independent artists, man. We're just like going against AI now and just out here trying to dig
You
our way out of the trenches,
you think it's bad for artists? Just think about teachers. I got friends that are teachers and they're having to use like scientific tools to decipher whether they're like plagiarizing
That's
or like
wild.
doing it normal.
I think everyone's getting affected in one way or another. It's just kind of like how do we now adapt to this new reality in a sense?
Yeah. So talk more about Just My Friend. Was it something that like literally um took like not very long to record, or what was the process like behind that?
Yeah, so Just My Friend was actually something that I just recorded late night bedroom pop kind of vibes. It kind of just came through organically. It wasn't something that I was sitting on for multiple months or that it took me multiple months to write. It was just one of those songs where um, I had that chorus like kind of going in my head. I won't pretend that you are just my friend. Ask about me, like kind of just like going over and over again. And I was like, okay, let me like let me write to this. And so
Hmm.
yeah, I sat down and I have my like I had at the time like my shitty like $30 like Amazon mic that I was like just
Mm,
using for demos, so
mm,
I just laid it down and I think the best time to kind of act on a song is when the inspiration comes right away because otherwise it's so hard to get it done. Um, if you wait, then sometimes, it can get kind of hard to finish. What do they say?
yeah.
Like strike while the iron's hot.
I wish I could do that with podcasting, but I've just been so busy. Like I'm picking it
Yeah.
back up. Like I just now started taking bookings again when I sent you the message that I was
Oh,
interviewing again.
nice.
I took a break for a
Okay.
while. I took a break for a while. Like I've been doing
Yeah.
this a long time, and I don't know if you're aware, but now the AI is getting into
Yep.
podcasting like apps
Yep.
where they're like scientifically they'll read like the audio, like when you upload the audio file onto like
Mm-hmm.
the podcatcher, they'll scientifically know where to place an ad before, and but really the scientific placement's in the middle. Like before and
Mm.
after is just,
Right.
you pre-roll and then mid-roll and then post-roll.
Oh,
It's in,
interesting.
yeah. So mid-roll is the one where you don't like it's not as long of an ad. The
Mm-hmm.
longer ads are usually in pre-roll, but like mid-roll is where it's at because I'm sure you know what? I'm gonna do something funny here. I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna say this is where you need to put the ad right now. And watch,
Insert
and
ad
watch.
here.
Yeah, insert ad here. And then I'm hoping after I say insert ad here that they'll do the ad right here, but I doubt it. But it's
Well, I
interesting
mean,
how
it can be a good tool. It can be for some things, but not for taking our jobs.
yeah. Yeah, I hear you. So talk about healing with someone. Like what's going on? Last time you told me something about like it was an all day thing. You had
Oh,
artists
yeah.
and
Yeah, so we were doing the 2-day music festival. We did that last year as well. We did like an annual fundraiser. That was really fun. We had like 30 artists on the lineup. We had
mm,
like 30 healers, like people doing like breath work, yoga, sound
I
healing,
remember
all
that.
those. Yeah, yeah, that was fun. But I guess you could say House of Soma took a new form because I'm opening my business actually as House of Soma. So I was just kind of like, well, I guess that's kind of taking place of the festival this year.
Wait, have I said it right? Did I say House of Someone or did I say Healing?
I
Which one
think
is it?
no, so Heal with Soma is our handle. Heal with
Oh,
Soma,
oh,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
that's
House
what
of
it is.
Soma. Hey, to be
Yeah,
fair,
two
it's been a
years.
while.
Yeah,
Almost. It's been a while. But feel free
it
to correct me.
has.
You could have corrected me. It's okay.
Well, I
I
mean,
like
it
to
well, technically you weren't wrong because Heal with Soma is the handle. So
I'm on like Instagram so much that it's just like that's what I remember. Um, but yeah,
totally.
anyways, all right, so how's the California life?
California life. Well, it's definitely expensive as always. That never changed. But it's nice to be in a place where there's opportunities. There's lots of opportunities in California, which I think is cool. It's nice to be like in the mix of like entertainment and what's going on. I think that's nice because I'm from South Carolina. I don't know if I ever told
Did
you
you
that, but
I don't know if I think you did actually.
yeah.
Go to the videotape. But I don't know. Upload YouTube AI. No, but I can't remember. I don't want to waste time thinking about that. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I think you
Yeah.
did. But what part? Maybe then I'll
So
remember.
I'm actually from
If
Greenville, South Carolina.
no, you didn't. I would have remembered. I would remember that. You didn't.
Greenville. Yeah, that's where I was born and
No, I mean I would
raised.
have remembered if like I'm pretty decent with cities. I'm pretty
Mm.
sure you didn't. We didn't talk about that.
Okay,
But
yeah, I'm a Southern
but
girl.
yeah, I'm Central Florida. I think I've told you
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know. I
you
don't
did
think
tell
we
me
did.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but right now I'm in Pensacola. I've been here for a while, working as social work and drinking coffee and um
Nice.
I think I had my cat last time we talked, I think. She's still annoying me. Hadn't changed.
Well, I just got a cat actually at the end of last year.
She just eats too much and sleeps too much and
Oh, they're
you have a
sweet.
cat, so you probably know what I'm talking about when I say this. Like, so the funniest thing she does is I'll just like go and like pet her, and then she'll like trap herself on my hand and then use her hind legs to escape. I'm like, I don't even do anything. And she like wraps her arms around my arm,
That's classic.
and then
Oh, yeah, the scratches.
she'll just like look up. Like, I think that's the most classic thing ever is the one where they kick out. That's the most classic.
Mine has
That
this
and
thing where
biscuits.
he's just like wakes me up like at like
Oh,
1
that
a.m.,
too.
2 a.m. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know why he's waking me up throughout the night. And he like starts purring like super aggressively and
That
it's
too.
like I know I'm just like why are you that part is definitely annoying, but I love him. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love him.
What's the name?
His name is Mookie.
Mookie. And what is it?
Mookie.
What kind of cat?
He's just a black cat. Just a black, cute
Yeah.
little baby
Yeah.
kitty. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. You can have mine. You guys can have mine.
Well,
I'll ship her. I'll ship her to California.
I'm actually like mildly allergic, so
I'm joking. But any cat people listening to this, it was a joke.
Oh.
I don't want to get like people like messaging me like
Yeah, you don't
the
want to
one
mess with the
per
cat
the one
lovers.
person that wants to be a Karen like messaging
Yeah.
me. I didn't like that cat joke.
No, that's yeah.
So talk to me about there's also this you had another album or like release recently too, I thought I
I
saw.
did. Yeah, yeah. I released a couple singles this year. I'm kind of like leading up to the album release. Like I mentioned, I'm releasing Sonder, the album.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, I actually like didn't even realize how much I enjoy actually just releasing singles. You know, like I'm always like,
mm-hmm,
it has to be like some big project. I have to make a 7 song album. It has to be this way.
mm-hmm,
But I'm actually really enjoying the process of releasing singles because, you know, you're kind of building hype and it's like not as much work as promoting an entire project. So I'm enjoying that. The other single is called Pachamama. It's another song from the album.
I no, I want to know I want to know the story behind this one.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
If you don't mind. You don't have to.
Of course, no, I would be happy to talk about Pachamama. So, this was another one where it was just kind of intuitively channeled. Like, I think I was in the shower. A lot of my best songs come in the shower. I don't have no idea why. Maybe something about the water and being in a peaceful environment. I don't know. But I remember I was like actually experiencing like a lot of grief because of the Palisades fire. I don't know if you remember that.
I heard about it. Yeah. What
It was
when was it?
it was in LA. It was beginning of 2025.
Yeah, I do remember hearing
Um,
about that. Yeah, it was bad, right?
it was very devastating. And I spent 5 years in LA and I love
Yeah.
LA so much. And I spent a lot of time in the Palisades. And I was just like, okay, like, how far is this gonna go? Like, you know, we had heard about Asheville getting destroyed by that hurricane, and then Hawaii facing the devastation they faced as well. I think it was in
Mm.
2023. And I was just like, and then just now in Venezuela, you know, like, it's just crazy all of the things that are happening in the world right now. And Pachamama was created as this kind of like apology to the earth in a
Mm.
sense of like, I'm sorry for everything that we're doing to you. Basically,
Well,
please don't kill us, essentially.
I have some I don't know if you're up to date on Florida news, but about a year ago, last year, last winter, Milton got which is a small town I actually live in. It's Milton. It's about, I don't know, I'm not good with math, but it's a decent sized city. It's got a couple bars and whatever, but it got 10 inches of snow, set the Florida record,
Mm. I do think I
which
remember
doubled
that
it,
actually.
It was like four.
I do
And
remember that.
it doubled its own record because it was Milton had four back in the day, and it had 10.
That's
It was like like I posted something on like Instagram. Like I was like Florida. I was like Florida. You probably saw that post or something. I think I put it on my podcast account too. I don't know, but I was
yeah.
like Florida, and it was like snow everywhere, and then people were like, I got
Yeah, it's
messages like, "Bro, is this like the Twilight Zone? Like, what the
I
fuck?"
no
Like,
for real. That's so weird. And then the northern lights being visible and stuff. I'm just like, okay, something is very strange. Like something's
like it used to
not
just be the Little Dipper. Now, like in the stars, now, and people used to flip out about that. The stars, like,
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, now it's just like,
and
oh yeah, I
now
can
that's just like the Big Dipper. It's like
yeah, you
whatever.
can see the northern lights from your backyard and we think this is normal, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Like like well, that's just life. Things change. So what is it
That is true.
about? Like, it is true. So what is healing and the earth and all that, like, is it just peaceful to you? Like, talk about because I know you're very spiritual, right? At least in that aspect.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think that there are, there's darkness and there's light, at least in my belief. And I think that there's, some dark forces at play. But, if we all kind of consciously do our part and, do things for the good of the earth and the good for each other, then I think we can make a change, like maybe it's just like one small thing at a time, but we see the dark things happening in the world, but I think we also can play our part in kind of raising the vibration of the planet, so to speak, or just healing others or helping others, I think that's important.
So do you have any good stories or anything happened since 2024, whether
Oh
it's the
my gosh.
nonprofit, a good story about how it's changed or impacted people, or it could be about music, anything
Man,
interesting?
I mean, I could go a lot of different ways. Like, there's been a lot that's happened since 2024. I mean, I guess I could talk a little bit about the nonprofit and just kind of talk about, because I think it is really
Yeah, feel free.
inspiring. Yeah, I mean, I think my story is very inspiring, especially to like young business owners out there, young entrepreneurs that think that it's not possible to like open your business. You know what I mean? Like for me, I was very much like I didn't come from money. Like I didn't get a handout from my parents like, "Hey, here's
Mm.
a small loan of $1 million, like open your yoga studio." You know what I mean? Like I never had that, So for me, it was very much like digging myself out of
Hmm.
the trenches, so to speak, and being like, I know that this is possible, and I know that God put this dream in my heart for a reason. And, I just had faith, and now I was able to open my business debt free. But
Yeah, talk more about what you guys are doing this year.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, I will say, 3 years ago, like, we were very new, nonprofit,
Uh-huh.
just like, I mean, I did a lot of free stuff. Like, I didn't get paid for a lot of what I did in the community, like serving people in recovery, guiding support groups, like
You
all
did
of
that
that.
free of charge?
I did that free. I was not like getting paid a lot of times for any of that. I mean, if I
Wow.
was, it was like maybe $20 here, 10.
Not even a write-off.
No. Well, I mean, we are tax exempt, so that's good. That's good. We at least got
501c. I know about that. I know about 501c. I don't know a lot about
Yeah.
math, but I know 501. I know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So, yeah, I mean, I couldn't I was like super drained and I was like just giving so much and finally, like, we did enough events and groups and kind of built our name in the community where we were able to finally, like, open this first location. So I guess, if anyone out there is listening who is like a young entrepreneur and thinks that, they can't do it, or if they do it, they have to take out, a loan, or that it is possible. Like, there are ways, like, to get those funds. Like, if you just, like, believe in it and do your research grants, like, you don't have to give up, like, a piece of your company, because a lot of people get investors.
Pull out IRAs and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't gotta do
yeah.
any of that. You don't gotta do any of that.
Honestly, I just kind of had faith, and here we are. But
Not
it
that
took.
I've ever pulled money out of an IRA, but I've had to, but that I'm not
I
a good
will.
example for this. I'm not a good example for this.
I will say it took 3 years. It took 3 years, and that whole process was not easy. Like, 3 years
Yeah,
to wait for, and it could have even taken longer. Like, I've heard some people waiting 10 years for their dream to come to fruition, and
that's awesome.
yeah,
I'm happy for your success. Where is this at? Where's it located exactly so people can find
check
it
it
as well
out.
online or where's it at?
Yeah. Yeah, so our space is in North Park, San Diego. It's called House of Soma. Yeah.
And website?
It's houseofsoma.studio.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hmm.
Was there anything you have coming up that you want to promote or while we're on that, any new song or single or anything before?
Yeah, I mean, I guess just talking more about the album. I'm still, like, working on that. And I'm probably about 3 songs shy of being complete. I have, like, about 3 songs that are, like, just in the works, getting mixed and mastered and all of that. It's
Hmm.
definitely, it takes time. But I think with this project, I've made 2 albums in the past, and I think with this project, I really just want to take my time. Like, I don't want to rush anything. I want to just enjoy the creative process, and just let it flow. I don't want to, like, be rushing. I don't think art can really be rushed, or at least from my experience, I don't feel like I get the best
Mm.
piece of art when I rush the process. So I'm really just taking my time. It'll probably be out definitely before the end of the year, but I'm probably going to take a few more months to really hone in on it and solidify it. There is a song on there that I'm really excited to share. It's called Transmutation of Grief. It wasn't a previously written song at all. I had no prior lyrics or any arrangement or anything like that. I just went into the studio to work with an engineer, and she was on the synth and I was on the mic, and I was really going through a difficult time that day. I think I had a dream about someone I had lost a few years ago.
Oh
That
man.
Yeah, yeah, the night before, and I just sang whatever came up in that moment, and it's just such a beautiful, just kind of explanation, or I just feel like it represents the process of grief so much, and I'm really excited to share that one with the world. I'm really excited. That'll be on the album.
All right. Sundari, where can people find you on social media? By the way, I am looking forward to that. I really am.
Yeah, yeah,
I will check it out. I will check it out. But
awesome.
where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to learn more about me, you can go to my website at sundarimusic.com, or check me out on Instagram or TikTok at AO@Sundari. And yeah, I appreciate you guys listening, being here.
And thank you for coming on the podcast today and all the best, okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye.